Thank you, Bart. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to introduce you the European Rail Safety Climate Survey and explain how the agency will allow all European rail operators, manufacturers, contractors, and authorities to become a partner of the ERSCS and directly benefit from the results. The survey is set up to create a win-win arrangement with the sector to enhance European rail safety in 2021. Firstly, what is the European Rail Safety Climate Survey? It is a safety perception survey, as we have been discussing together, which is open to any rail professional in Europe. The broad scope of the survey clearly makes it unique. And it is also open to any organization that contributes to the European railway system as a partner. A partner will have the possibility to customize, together with us, some characteristic of the ERSCS to best adapt it to its context. For example, the language, the welcome text, the so-called profile questions, which enable to characterize the different subcultures inside the organization. The safety questionnaire, however, the questions, the statements that address safety and through which we capture the perceptions of the staff and of the managers are not to be modified. This, as Dunia mentioned, we have worked extensively on this together with experts, and we have achieved what we believe to be a robust questionnaire. And it is aligned, like all our activities dealing with safety culture, it is aligned with the European Railway Safety Culture Model, which I had the pleasure to explain, to introduce in a previous webinar, still accessible on our website. Another strength of the ERSCS is that it is hosted by the official European Survey Management System, EU Survey, and this clearly reinforces both its reliability and its accessibility. The survey will be available in 22 European languages, and anyone will be able to complete the survey on a smartphone, a tablet, or a computer, and this to prevent the risks that Alejandro mentioned previously. No professional email address will be needed. Translating the survey is clearly a means to achieve a high response rate. And thank you, Dunia, for telling us how to improve this rate. And like our efforts to establish partnerships with rail companies and rail authorities. And as I said, it is a win-win. Without any additional cost, the partner will obtain a view of the safety climate of its organization based on the responses expressed by its own staff. Here is an example of aggregated results according to the level of responsibility of the respondents from staff to top manager. And you see this kind of results can be easily compared among units inside the organization or through the time. And as you can see, it is aligned with the European Railway Safety Culture Model. Now, more practically, how can new organization can become a partner of the ERSCS? Go to our website, Safety Culture web pages. The first section gathers documentation on the Safety Climate Survey. You will find a presentation and a protocol available in many languages that detail the modalities of the partnership. A legal representative will have to express her or his interest and appoint a safety climate survey coordinator. Together with the ERA team, we will then discuss the possible customizations and elaborate the partner version of the survey. As a partner, you will have the critical task to design and implement a communication plan to ensure high response rate. And again, thank you, Dunia and Alejandro, for pointing tips and pitfalls for this communication plan. Once the survey's results are available, starts the other paramount phase of building on these figures and graphs and elaborates the actions as Kay gave some example, to effectively improve safety. And in several months, we will collect partners' experience feedback to improve the process. Please keep in mind the deadline for expressing your interest in becoming a partner, 31st of January next year, as we have to be ready for the European Year of Rail. And more specifically, we have to be ready for the 14th of June when we will officially launch the ERCS, hopefully in Porto. Joseph will come back on this in a minute. So the European Rail Safety Climate Survey, in a nutshell, for all respondents, it is very easy to fill in. Grab your smartphone, type on your computer. You will need less than 15 minutes to do so. Data is collected anonymously and protected, meaning we will not share information on a group of less than 10 individuals, and we will not share the results of one partner with other companies. The global results of the ERCS will be used to improve safety at the European level, and a report to the Commission will be made available to the public. I previously mentioned the interest of the dynamic analysis of risk perceptions. It is indeed valuable for companies and for us to repeat the initiative and monitor the progress. So this is here and now. You, as a railway company and authority, you are before an opportunity to participate in the establishment of a unique database to enhance European rail safety and make the railway system work better for the citizens. Lastly, if you are seeking for information, go to our website, send us an email, for example, via our functional mailbox. Thank you, and back to you, Bart.